Good afternoon, Facebook friends, family, relatives, commenters, likers, dislikers, just the whole Facebook world and the public. My name is O.C. Howard Burton II, and I am the procreator, founder, and primary instructor of KidShopYet organization. And today on About Us, we're going to talk about our third business, WKRN Internet Radio. We launched the Vegas station March 1st, and it is in its 27th day of operation, and we're moving right along. If you look at the post, it gives you a little information. We're going to phase everything in. We're not rushing. We don't have big money, but we do have a good staff, technical director, chief technical director, chief DJ, a native of Las Vegas, DJ Etcher Scratch, and myself, CEO. And we will be expanding our staff as we expand across the country. We are launching in my birthplace this Thursday, April 1st. And it's not an April Fool's. We're putting the station in Highland Park, Michigan. And then in May 1st, we go to Syracuse, New York, the birthplace of my children. So we're moving right along. WKRN, Worldwide Kid Shop Radio Network, of course, was established to push the program. But as an extension from that, we've committed to taking neighborhoods to communities. That means over the course of a period of time, establishing supermarket, food source, agriculture, our own, number one. Number two, adequate health care, in our case, healing centers to keep us well. Number three, financial institution, in our case, credit union. And we already carry programs that will outshine any school that is in existence publicly, and some privates. Our phase one programs, from early learning center, 2-year-old academy, to our senior program, age, attitude guidance, enterprise for entrepreneurship, bar none, is a very good academic, socio-economic program. But OC, what you mean by that? Those big words. No, they're little words with a big meaning. We teach life skills, career, not job, career, business, and entrepreneurship. Why did I divide it like that? Well, most people don't know there's a difference between business, a business person, and an entrepreneur. People run it together. They don't belong together. They're two separate operations. A business person generally operates one business. When you become an entrepreneur, you diversify because you are enterprising. Entrepreneur, enterprising. These are not ambitious things that I'm talking about. These are things that I've done most of my life, 45-year career of business, actually 40 years. And then I took 5 years and I consulted with people, assisted people with their business, the people around me, and I helped them as I wrote this program. The program has 7 phases. It has 4 components. I'll name them again: life skills, career, business, and entrepreneurship. That's how it was given to me by the universe. I'm just a vehicle. And it's things that we need as a people. The second component, I call it a phase, is the instructional services operation. Early Learning Center, 2-year-old academy, future entrepreneurs, elementary school program, KidShop, this is the middle school program, and the logo that you see is our commemorative logo right here from me doing this in 1996, 97 in Birmingham, Alabama at the Community Presbyterian Center in Inslee, and we tied directly into the minor elementary school, in which it went up to, I think, 5th or 6th grade. So this is not new. This is something I've done. It's a piece of cake for me. But dealing with our people, we have to prod and advertise and advertise and advertise because it's new to them. It's a very successful program. We based it on principles, so it will not fail. It may take time to get it going, to get people to understand what it is, because they're so used to being misled and lied to. This is not about that. This is correcting these ills in society of public school education and the prison to pipeline, the school to prison pipeline. It's time for that to go. We need to take control of teaching and training our own children and making sure that they know that they know that they know. This is not about belief. This is about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Certain things only take 15 minutes to learn, and you can get up and do them. But you have to remove all the garbage out of your mind. Focus and concentrate. Learn. You have to listen, hear, understand. You have to be able to plan, prepare, and proceed, and get it done. Whatever it is, we process every day. Waking up, going into the bathroom is a process. Getting cleaned up is a process. Opening up a business is just a different level of process. And once you learn it, if you open your mind to it, it becomes very simple. I see people trip over their feet all the time. They talk to me once, they don't call back anymore because they think that they know what they're doing. Some people do. But here's my question. If those that know and have been successful are so knowledgeable, why don't we have national enterprises? Why isn't that soul food restaurant that's in Charlotte regionally? Why isn't it 13 locations in the country, or 20 locations, or 40 locations? I'll leave that there for you to think about. Now, WKRN plays socially conscious music. That's what the station does. It's time for us to get an understanding about what it is, we need to teach our young people to get them on the right career path with the right mindset, because we've gone through a paradigm shift. All that old traditional stuff, we've lived through that. That's gone. We are so behind in technology. It's laughable. And we're working on that too. The rest of my days, I'm 65. I just turned 65 in February. Every day, 4 days a week, from 10 to 7, I'm working to make it better for our people. And KidShopYet organization is the organization that has taken on the task to do that. I'm not saying nobody else isn't doing it. What I am saying is that we have taken the time to do research and development with our programs. It's different. So, phase 1 is the instructional services that we offer. And if you thumb through the KidShop page and share it with your friends, we've got 748 friends, and we put up a post and it gets 3 views. I don't know how to take that. I'm not going to browbeat anybody. But this information needs to get out so we can help our young people, our families, our neighborhoods become communities, start working together as a people. It's time out for the bullshit. It's time out for the foolishness. If COVID didn't teach us anything, it should have taught us the powerlessness that we're dealing with in America. We're coming out of it. They probably planning phase 2 or 3. But we need to spend our time organizing, strategizing, and actualizing so that we can plan, prepare, and proceed with our lives with a little more comfortability. Our young people need to be able to have institutions that they can go to for assistance that we own and control. We've been under the thumb of the oppressor for too long. Enough is enough. So, phase 2 of KidShopYet organization is on-the-job training for ownership. I'm bringing in another component in phase 2 that people don't understand. Ownership. Ownership can be much different than a business person who actually owns the business, but he's there on site. Very few people have experienced what I have when you have a business and you're not there. You have the operation so well oiled where you don't have to be there anymore. You can do something else. You can go start another business. That's ownership. People may call it absentee ownership, like they're absentee landlords. Call it what you want, but you're making money and your time is your time. We don't understand that. We don't do it enough. So we have an OJT for ownership program, and it has several brands up under it. That's why we're starting businesses. These businesses will be training grounds for people to begin to understand how this works. We also have a component, a retail training center. It could be a dollar store, it could be a clothing store, but we need to train our people in retail. That is where money is. Convenience stores, that is where money is. We've been caught up in titles and positions. Well, my son is director of employee relationships at Nike, and he makes six figures. Well, you could own a convenience store. Many convenience stores gross $1 million a month. Now, if you just take 40% after expenses, that's $400,000 profit a month. So what is your son really doing? I'm just saying. So, through the OJT for Ownership program, we offer an advertising agency, a ticket service, a radio station so far. We have other businesses that we're going to set up for that program. And the program is operated in the third phase, a business startup company. This is a business that we have set up as a component of the instructional services program. Phase 3, it is called a business startup company. It is 6 levels to startup, depending on how you do it. And that's why that STAR 6T is in start when you look at it. If you go to at a business startup company, it'll take you to the Facebook page where it explains if you want to enroll and start up your own business or take a brand from the OJT for Ownership component phase 2, you can pay $99 to enroll and register and go through orientation and start, and it's $99 a month for 12 months because we're teaching ownership. We're going to take some field trips. We're going to dissect this and really show you how it's done. After the first 12 months, and you make a decision about either your business or taking one of our brands and furthering it, you go for another 12 months and actually own that business, operate it and manage it, get funding, the whole 9 yards. Those that make that process and get it done, we will give you the business for a small fee. If it's yours, then you've been paying A, B, and C, so that's yours. If you have our brand, you have to buy the brand. And you get continual support for the life of your ownership. Then we have phase 4, and that is 1, 2, instructional services, OJT for Ownership, a business startup company. Oh, and then you have the WKRN. It's something that I missed. I don't have my notes in front of me, and I got a lot of stuff going on. But I'll come back and correct that because we have phase 4. Oh, silly me. Phase 4 is SONAP. C period, S period, O period, N period, A period, P period. And the acronym stands for Comprehensive Solution-Oriented Neighborhood Action Programs. Now, this is a series of 3 programs that are solution oriented, and they will solve many problems when instituted in a neighborhood or a city. The first program is called ICCR, and it is Inner City Commercial Structure Revitalization, ICCSR. And I'll post that. I won't go into it now because it's just about landlords and commercial property and city councils not having the proper ordinances in inner cities that keep these facilities ready for business people to go in and start their business in a couple of days. The inner cities in America, most big cities, allow landlords to store stuff in it, and you got to go in after you give them your money and clean the place out and paint it. And it's the landlord's responsibility. You should be able to turnkey, open up that door and roll your stuff in. So we're getting involved with cities about that. And then the second program in SONAP is the Community Enterprise Network. It's just a new name for franchising. We need our own system to do the things that we want to do. Capitalism was never established with the promise of low-income people being involved other than as a consumer. So we're changing that. We have a few businesses that we're looking at around the country that we want to spread. What I was saying earlier, if we have a successful soul food restaurant in a city, then that needs to go to other cities. And if the owners did one, they can be consultants in doing the second, be paid for that, help the people, get the process right because they've done it once and they've been successful for a few years. So we're calling it Community Enterprise Networking. We are networking enterprises to communities after we build them from neighborhoods. And I defined the community earlier under capitalism, the 4 elements: the financial institution, the school, the hospital, supermarket. You won't find those 4 things under our control anywhere on this planet. That has to change. And we have a program to change it. We only need your support and your participation, and we all can prosper. So that is phase 4. And if I forget some things momentarily, it's because it's a lot. And like I said, it took me 5 years to put this together. And it is an answer. It is a solution. I'm not saying it's the solution, but it is a solution. And we need to get on the good foot and get these things done. And then the last component that we're announcing at this time, because it's 7 components, 7 phases altogether. It's 4 components, 7 phases, is WKRN. And that's our communication vehicle to help us to get this information out, play socially conscious music, have giveaways, have our DJ showcase contest every month. And, well, it won't be every month. It'll be for the months that we have winners that'll take up the slots between 7 and 10 on Wednesday and Friday in every market. We're going to have local DJs have a DJ showcase where they mix music for 3 hours. And that allows them to get their information out. You can see how they mix and possibly hire them. We're about profit sharing. We're about everybody getting paid. And it can be done. For those of you who don't believe it can be done, just sit back and watch. Because I'll show you. Because I've been doing it for a long time. Now it's time to come out and show others how to do this. So that is the 4 components of KidShopYet organization. Life skills, career, business, and entrepreneurship. Then we have 7 instructional services programs that are age and grade specific. You can look on the page and see those if you thumb down. And then we have OJT for ownership is phase 2, which is a separate program. It teaches ownership. And then that leads to a business startup company for those that want to start their own business and be mentored in it, shown the way, or want to take one of our brands and own it. That costs $99 to enroll, $99 a month. Well, man, why is it so cheap? Some people say, why is it so cheap? And some people say, why is it so expensive? That is the difference in thought realm of our people. I priced it at the best price we could afford. Simple as that. We're trying to rate nobody. We're trying to get some things done. And we have phase 3 is a business startup company. If you put the @ a business startup company, it'll take you to the Facebook page and you can read what it's all about. If you're interested, call the number. We'll get you started. Then phase 4, SONAP, comprehensive solution oriented to solve some of our long-lasting problems. Oh, and I didn't name the 3rd program in SONAP. I apologize. It is called Project Rebuild. And generally it will be a non-profit. We own the name and the program. It's intellectual property. And what it does, the project is an acronym. People rebuilding our project, PRO. Then we added communities. Okay. And then we went to J, jointly, and then we added the word through, THROUGH. And we went back to the spelling of project. Commonalities is the C. People rebuilding our communities through commonalities. No, people rebuilding our communities jointly through economics, commonalities, and togetherness. Project, PROJECT. And that's the 3rd program of SONAP. That's it. We have after that phase 5, WKRN. The link is on, and the launch dates are the 1st of each month. So if you go on and it's not ready until launch date, but you can hear music and kind of see what we're doing. We're phasing everything in that traditional radio has, and then doing things a little different. This week we're adding the phone numbers to all of the stations in each city, and contests and some programming. We have a Thursday night show by DJ Etch, the Purple Thursday Experience. It's exclusively Prince and all the music that he did for all the groups that he did it for, his own music, his groups, and all of that. That's the influence of Prince Rogers Nelson. And then we have a show called Black Man Over 50 by Blackerville. You'll find it a very interesting show, particularly those who are approaching 50 and those over 50. And that's going to wind it down for me today. Information is on our Facebook page about WKRN and the other businesses, the ticket service and the ad agency, and feel free to call us if you need services. Again, my name is O.C. Howard Burton II. I'm the procreator of KidShopYet organization, the founder, and the primary instructor. If anybody's interested in being trained as an instructor, you can call 702-936-1041 outside of the state of Nevada. Inside the state of Nevada, you can call 702-200-8342. And there are also master licensees available that you can purchase and be trained. And in your state, you would get that territory to market, sell our programs, and we will assist you in training and setting them up. And it's like a franchise, but it's expensive. A stimulus check would get you a state master licensing. So I know people want to wait and see what's happening. I'm cool with that. And there's a lot of sales opportunities available. We need a sales force for the ad agency, for the radio station, and for the program. And if you're interested in that, the number is 702-504-7416. Be safe. Well, I have another announcement. We have a free workshop. What is the largest business in America? Tuesday, what is that? March the 30th. Is that? Yeah, that's a Tuesday. This coming Tuesday at 5:30. I've been missing my 5:30 appointments, but I won't miss this one. We had to reschedule it. And then we are launching Highland Park, Michigan, WKRN. We have a Saturday event here in Las Vegas to give back. Young brothers are doing. We're giving various items away to the community that they may need. And we did not launch How Smart Are You? We had some technical difficulties with our devices, so we are going to reschedule our game show. And I might just go on and talk about it, explain it, because people aren't registering. But you should register, send your email because we're going by email address, and then we'll get winners. We need your name, and however we send your cash to your Cash App, Venmo, whatever, Rush Card, however we do it. And then if you have a prize, obviously if you're not in Las Vegas, we're going to have to mail it to you, so we're going to need that address. But it is a game show called How Smart Are You? Developed by myself and the co-creator of the middle school program, KidShop. We've been sitting on it for a while. It's time to bring it out. Got some good sponsors on board. And that's it. Until next week, my name is O.C. Howard Burton II for KidShopYet organization, about us, every Sunday at 4:30. And we want you to be safe, be well, stay strong, and peace, light, and love to you and your family.